it's not about doing the most creative things but doing the fundamentals right. ये सारे art form एक ही तरह के होते हैं. It makes you believe. That's the motto of my life, guys. Copy shamelessly. I want to begin this with a story where I started. तो मेरा fashion always ऐसा था नहीं, right? I remember 2021, 2022 when I was in Kolkata, and I can recall the kind of outfit I used to wear. And to be very honest, none of those every outfit that I wore at that time was my own choice. And if I can go back, I think all of them was very dear to me, because the t-shirts, the pants, the shoes, the sandals that I used to choose, I used to really connect with all of those designs. But now if I look 3 to 4 years back, I think I could have put little more effort in thinking through it. और इस फैक्टर में ना, जहाँ पे you actually put in the effort to understand fashion, to understand and to care about what you actually wear, to how do you actually look and how do you actually present yourself, उस चीज़ के लिए culture बहुत ज़्यादा matter करता है. Because when you see yourself surrounding around people who actually try to be their best every day, it puts you in a spot which also forces you to look yourself in the same manner. And I think that's what happened to me. So when I shifted to Bangalore in 2022, the change was like I was put into a place where there was so many people from different culture, different places in India, that I was, first of all, it started with a inferiority syndrome where I feel low about myself, I feel inferior about myself. And धीरे धीरे जैसे चीज़ें normalize होने लगते हैं, you get to notice those patterns, you get to notice those things in others जो तुम्हें लगता है gives them the personality. और मेरी बचपन से आदत रही है कि I always copy from my surrounding. Okay, मेरे को याद है when I was in class 2 or 3, I didn't used to go to any drawing classes, but मैं जब भी स्कूल में drawing classes होते थे, कोई भी मेरे आसपास जो भी बच्चा ड्राइंग करता था, कोई भी मेरा दोस्त ड्राइंग करता था, तो आई यूज्ड टू लुक इनटू देयर पेपर्स एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई यूज्ड टू गेट जेलस. ऑब्वियसली दैट्स वेयर इट ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम. एंड wherever I used to find some interesting techniques or interesting thing that anyone is using, I used to try to copy it. Another factor about me is that I'm very competitive. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly, it might be unhealthy for me. It might be healthy, it might be unhealthy looking at the perspective, but मेरे अंदर ना एक competitive nature सा आ जाता है. So that actually forced me to look the people around me, whoever is wearing whatever, and try to understand the logic behind whatever people are choosing. So I started searching on the internet. I started looking for things that could actually inspire me on. Since I do not have any guide, I needed someone who can tell me what I'm doing wrong. And where it started was learning the fundamentals. Learning that it's not about doing the most creative things, but it's about doing the fundamentals right. Okay, again, I know it's a boring thing, it's a boring maths kind of a lecture, but it applies to everything. After understanding the fundamental, it clicked me that I do not have to think like Manish Malhotra or anything. I just need to do my fundamentals correct, right? And after doing a little bit of research, it came down to choosing the right color, choosing the right pattern, choosing the right outfit style based on your shape, based on how you want to present yourself. And again, sorry if I'm using the word right, there is nothing right or wrong. It's about finding your own personality through those outfits. एक चीज़ बहुत गलत है इसमें, when you get exposed to so many information, it gets you overwhelmed. But a very important thing that I did here is not letting myself get absorbed in the scary part of it and actually seeing what other people are implementing. By the way, this applies to every art form. Whenever you get introduced to a new topic or a new skill set or a new area, right, the technicalities always catches you off guard, because there is no end to the kind of information you can know, right? So it's about taking 2 steps back. You have got to know enough. The main part is implementing. When you implement, you create that feedback loop and you know your style. So that's what happened in my case as well. As soon as I started going through all the inspiration, go to Pinterest. look at the inspiration, write whatever you, if it's the winter, write outfit for winter vacations, outfit for winter season, outfit for school festivals, outfit for college festival, simple office outfit. So when you start doing this, right, you're actually exposing yourself to the kind of examples that people have actually tried and just copying from them shamelessly. Just like I told you, right, it has been a habit for me since childhood, so I think it was pretty easy for me. So if you have the fear of copying, just let it go, because one of the way you get better at any art is just copying. So that's the motto of my life, guys. Copy shamelessly but ethically. लूटो मत लोगों को. But yeah, try to implement it right and find your style while you go in the state of experimentation. Trust me, all this, ये सारे आर्ट फॉर्म एक ही तरह के होते हैं. इट मेक्स यू बिलीव दैट यू आर नथिंग एंड यू वोंट गेट द आंसर एट द एंड ऑफ इट, बट थिंग्स क्लिक. And a very important point that I got to learn from here is, do not rush for your style, okay? Because just like as your personality, your mood changes, your preference changes, so even style changes. So it's not about you getting the style right, it's about you finding your comfortable attire which makes you feel you, and just living through it and just enjoying the moment. Go out, just wear your outfit, go out there, have fun, meet new people, make experiences, and that's what actually matters, right? It's not the outfit that makes the difference, it's you. So the whole motive behind doing all this, it's to help you find your emotions and your vibe right, so that when you're in your actual vibe, you kill it, and that's what matters. So yeah, now since the fundamentals are clear on what kind of attitude you should have when you are choosing your fashion, let's talk about the mistakes, right? Because this is where basically we mess up and we look how we are right now. So I'll just talk about my mistakes that I did while not knowing about fashion. Number one, it will be patterns. So basically whenever I used to go to shop my outfit, I just used to randomly choose for shirts, pants, shoes that clicks to me. The problem when you just think about shirt, pants and shoes differently is that basically you are going to wear it all together at the point of time. So if all of them do not match with each other, so it's not gonna click, or basically it will look like a khichdi, right? So you do not want to look like a khichdi. So before you actually go to purchase your clothes, get the emotions correct, like what is the emotion that you want to bring in when you're actually wearing the clothes. Another very important lesson is that simplicity is more. I can't vouch it enough. Whenever we're trying to do some new things, we think कि हमें ये करना पड़ेगा, हमें वो करना पड़ेगा, हमें ये भी करना है, हमें वो भी करना है, and we just overdo it. It's not necessary. Think about what is that one thing you are perfect in. Okay, you got it? Now recall how much of a thought process do you put in on making it look great. So actually when it looks great is when you do not put in so much pressure, you do not try so much. Because when you try too much, it takes away the you-ness from you. That's the whole point. You do not want to be someone else, you want to find yourself. So keep it simple. Don't overburden yourself with all the concept of you need to look like this, you need to be like this in front of others should perceive you like this. No, it's not required. Simplicity is more. And later point of time, this was the another tip which became the best quote of mine in fashion is sizing is king. No matter what clothes you wear, तुम Gucci का कपड़ा ही क्यों ना उठा के लेके आओ, if the fitting is not right, it's not going to look good on you. At least if it's not what you intended to wear. Like oversized अगर तुम पहन रहे हो तो obviously will carry it because you know how to carry oversized and this is how you're supposed to carry. But if it's not intended, get the fit right. I'll give you an example in this, okay? So I have been having a jeans which was bit shaggy and I didn't notice, and there are few rules of fitting that you should follow. I'll make a video if you want. Basically I will do time nikal ke I will do. So basically the issue with that pant was it was too long, and supposedly if you're not wearing oversized, it should end in your ankle. So there shouldn't be ridges in your feet when you're wearing a jeans pant. So that was the issue with that pant, and I didn't even notice, and I thought it was a bad pant. And after a bit of a research, when I got to know that how important fitting is, I got that pant altered, and bloody it looked so good. It looked so good. And at that point of time, I realized I was not buying bad clothes. Actually, I was not buying the right fit for myself. And yeah, if you already have a good cloth and if you think it looks great on you, just get it fitted well. It'll just show how good it is. And the next mistake that every designer will beg you to get it right is choosing the color right. Like, learn about color theory, okay guys, because it's going to be helpful to you no matter what. Abhi internet ke zamane mein, or no matter what, in fashion, in interior design, in web design, in social media post, whatever you say, color scheme, color theory have a very important role to play. You do not have to know everything, but if you get the little bit of a concept right, it just can make your outfit from here to there. The next mistake is one of those mistakes that I'm still trying to get it right, is that every outfit has its own occasion. You do not need to necessarily maintain it all the time until you know it really well. But अगर तुम एक किसी शादी में जा रहे हो तो you know that it's about formals. अगर तुम बीच में जा रहे हो तो you know it's about being colorful, it's about being vibrant. अगर तुम hills में जा रहे हो तो it's about being neutral. If you're going to a park, it has a different taste. If you're going to a club, it have a different vibe. So basically every occasion and every place that you go to do matter on what you wear. So the place and occasion actually dictate on how you should do your fashion decisions. And the most important mistake that is dear to me, that I wish I would have followed, is wearing accessories. So before even starting this call, okay, I was wearing this t-shirt, I was not wearing this chain. The vibe of it is very simple, and I do not have put any effort in deciding my fashion, right? You wear one chain and it looks like so much I have thought through. इतना दिमाग लगा के मैंने ये dress पहना है. So you can see what accessory is doing, right? It just takes your fashion from being normal, cliche, to a type of fashion which feels like you have really thought through, which in my case wasn't the case. And shameless plug, if you don't know where to buy accessories, so we have put together some coolest type of accessories that I feel should have been there when I was experimenting with fashion. So yeah, check out drippinggear.com. I'm sure when you start experimenting with it, you will find your style and it will see how impactful it takes your fashion too. So yeah, that is my journey. That is my journey with fashion, where I have my own experiences, I have my own understanding, finding what I did wrong, finding what I did right, jumping into a rabbit hole, getting myself exposed to a different world altogether, where I got to find myself, where I got to find who am I, where I got to experience or express myself in the most me way possible. And yeah, I'm really loving this process, and there's no end to it. I'm still learning fashion. And yeah, as I learn, as I grow, I will try to give back those knowledge. So subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram, because Instagram में मैं cool चीज़ें करते रहता हूँ. For example, गाना गा दिया कभी, कुछ motivational चीज़ें बोल दिए तुमको. So those kind of things I keep doing. So yeah, see you again. Bye.